Do you mind me sharing that you had some panic attacks? And
I don't mind.
so you've been in trouble twice. Do you roll up your skirt? It's been hard, isn't it? Why? Checking you out. You're like a teeny baby.
He grabbed the ruler off me, so I got it.
Listen, that's going to start a whole political debate on our personal opinions.
I think homework is wrong.
Hi guys! Welcome back to our channel today. We have just the three of us.
Just the three of
The
us.
three.
That's weird, isn't it?
It is really a bit
Yeah,
weird.
it feels so weird.
It feels quiet as well, doesn't it?
So if you've been following us for a while, then you'll know that Holly started secondary school just a few weeks ago. We thought today would be really fun to do a Q&A, answer all the questions, or as many as we can.
Not all of them. We have 277 questions.
I'm waiting for hopefully food to turn up because one driver's already cancelled and now we're waiting, so we're probably going to get a cold bit of dinner.
How is secondary school?
So, secondary school is it's very, very different from primary school.
We've had a bit of a bumpy start to secondary school life, haven't we?
It's been pretty tough the last sort of few weeks. It's been pretty hard going, I think.
I thought we were really ready for secondary school. We had it in the bag. Holly was really excited. She was okay about starting school. We had no preschool nerves. It was all good.
Preschool?
Well, you know what I mean, prior to school.
Yeah.
You tried really hard, didn't you? But you were in a class with no friends.
No friends.
So no one that she knew. And we tried to see it as a positive, but actually trying to make new friends was really hard, wasn't it?
It's pretty tough. I think they just struggled to have things in common with people and stuff like that. You have made a really good friend.
And I'm moving tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep, to a new class.
Yeah, to a new class.
Yeah. So we went in to speak to Holly's head of year and just said that with all the anxiety of a new school and the change in routine and the lack of anyone that she knew, so no familiarity, and all these changes, it was all just a bit too much.
Yeah.
And so we spoke to the head of year and he suggested that we move you to a new tutor group. And so you move tomorrow, like you said, and you're going to be with some of your friends from your old school. And credit to the head of year, he was brilliant, wasn't he?
He was
we
on it.
We called them up and said that
on it.
Holly was struggling with settling into school and we're playing it down. I mean, do you mind me sharing that you had some panic attacks? And
I don't mind.
she had trouble sleeping, you had trouble eating, you were so upset, weren't you? So we're not just talking a little bit of worry and anxiety, she had a lot of anxiety and a lot of upset, and it was really very stressful for the whole family, wasn't it? So we spoke to him about it and he took everything on board, and he was just saying that the children's mental health is the most important thing and whatever they can do to support it is their priority. And so he moved her within 2 days. So thank you to your head of year if he watches these. Do you think he watches your channel?
No.
One of the questions we had was, have you been recognised at school?
Yes, I have. As you know, and if you don't already, then here's some news for you guys. Daddy girls are cousins. And okay.
Awkward.
Like, where is this going?
Yeah, same.
Okay, go on. Trust the process.
Trust the
Yeah,
process.
and a girl in my year has their bag, so she recognised me.
I think it also didn't help that Sophie had an appointment to get new glasses, so she'd finished school early and all she wanted to do was pick Holly up from school. So Sarah, Sophie and Madison all came to pick you up from school, and Sarah shouted across the high street, "Holly Bell!" And everyone's like, who is this lunatic shouting? And then they're like, oh my god, it's Sarah Condon being a lunatic and shouting. How was it finding your way around a big school?
We got a map of the school. It was actually very helpful. So for our school, it goes A floor, B floor, C floor. There's just lots of classrooms on each floor.
Loads, isn't there?
It is hard the first week, and the second week, I don't know, halfway in the second week, I got lost to the way to my English classroom.
Have you been late to a lesson because you got lost?
Once that second week.
So Holly has already been in trouble.
Yeah, gosh.
The teacher said,
It was
your
actually
name is
lots
in a
of
book.
us. No, it was actually lots of us who got lost because I was.
Oh, I was
leading
talking about
everyone.
socks.
Yeah, I know.
So you've been in trouble twice.
I didn't get in trouble, but so we got lost, because everyone was following me. It was like a bunch of 5 girls following me. So we were all late, and then I had to explain why we were late. And the teacher was like, "Oh, you shouldn't be late now. You're already 2 weeks."
What about the socks?
So in PE, so you have to wear specific like
High knee-high
knee-high
double
socks that you have to buy from a place where you get the uniform. And then for netball, you're allowed to wear them specific socks, or you can just wear like high white socks. I didn't realise they were only white, so I wore black ones. The teacher said, "Well, you're not allowed black socks. I'm going to write you in our book."
And if you do it again, you go to detention or something.
Yeah, and if I don't go to my detention, I get isolated.
For the colour of her socks.
I know!
What are the other kind of really crazy rules? Because I'm struggling to get my head around these. Like, the fact that her socks were the wrong colour and she could get detention. That's shocking to me. The uniform policy
The
is
skirts
so
have
strict.
to be past the knee, because I heard someone say that apparently boys find kneecaps attractive, and that's why you're not allowed your skirts
No.
but above the knee.
No. Is that it? No. I can't believe that is the case. Sexy knees.
We're back.
We're back and we have food.
One of the questions says, "Holly, do you roll up your skirt?"
Well, I don't inside a school. What? I do
Really?
slightly.
This is news to us.
outside of school.
This is news to us.
You do slightly. What, on the walk home from school?
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
not a lot though.
One of the questions was, how does it feel to not have any boys in your school? But she has boys in her school. What's the policy for if you're naughty at your school? What's, like,
An
Hour
hour
Yeah.
detention.
An hour?
And that?
An
What, for
hour
one?
is the shortest.
Really?
Mine used to be 15 minutes. Like
Yeah,
I
10
got a
minutes
lot
after
of
school.
them.
I only have ever had one detention that was for me. I was in class detentions, but I only ever one detention. I ran away from a teacher. She was trying to tell me off. I got really upset, so I ran away.
What was yours for? Some of yours.
Some of mine.
Some of them, yeah.
I've got to try and think what's a not too bad one.
Oh my god, Dad.
Ryan was so naughty at school.
You know, when he was a young boy,
That's that.
he jumped off of one of them rope climbing frames thinking he was Superman and broke his nose.
I had to have like a steel bar welded between my teeth to keep my teeth in because I only had one tooth left that was not good.
Nanny McFree.
Nanny McPhee.
One tooth.
It was pretty bad. I got pretty roughed up with that.
I see how he's like avoiding the question of some of his detentions.
My detention, I wasn't very. No, I was a bit rude, really.
Cheeky. What is your favourite subject?
Art and design.
I knew it would be.
Yeah, because the teacher's nice. I really like art as well.
I can definitely see you taking art GCSE.
I
Are
love
there any subjects that you really don't like that you'd be really happy to drop for GCSE?
RS.
You have to take that one. You have to do a GCSE in that one.
History then.
I did RS and RE for GCSE.
I dropped them both.
And is it only because I like the teacher?
Oh.
Because she was pretty.
There you go. That's why Dad got detentions. What has been your favourite part about secondary school so far? The Rice Krispie cake in the canteen, let me tell you.
Yeah.
That pops
I
up
get
on
one
my app
every day.
every single day.
And Lily got one today and she didn't like it, so I...
Oh, you had two?
No, I didn't have a whole of 2. I had like 1.5.
What has been your best thing about secondary school so far? I feel like you just want to say nothing. You've really not enjoyed it at all.
Well, ask me again in a week and I'll come be able to tell you.
It's been hard, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't actually think of anything.
Yeah,
I'll keep thinking. I have got good things. I have got good things, guys. It's not been that bad. I'll keep thinking and then
We'll come back.
you've asked a few
Okay.
questions,
Yeah, we'll come
we
back
can
to that
come
question,
to
can't
it.
we?
Is there anything you miss about primary school?
My kneecaps. I
It's
also miss
shocking
my
when you-
playground a lot.
Oh,
Because my playground at secondary is like concrete.
It's concrete jungle.
my dreams will find you.
What?
You carry on. I was thinking of a drum and bass song, if I'm honest, but yeah.
Concrete jungle where dreams will. Is that the right word?
No, it's not. That's what I'm thinking.
Big dreams will inspire you. Let's hear it.
Oh, okay.
New York.
Concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
Big dreams will inspire you.
Okay, next question.
You've always been really open on here about suffering with anxiety with going back to school. How do you cope with your anxiety?
Auntie Sarah helped me cope because when Sophie didn't want to go down the big inflatable slide, she said, breathe in, breathe out, you got this. And sometimes I say that in my head.
That actually makes me want to cry.
Yeah, you should tell her that. She'd really love that.
Yeah, she would. It's really special. Actually, really does make me want to cry because it has actually been really quite challenging the last few weeks. I don't want to frighten anyone. It was just because you were separated with your friends, and Holly's nature is she's very shy. She doesn't seem it on camera, but she's actually very shy.
And I have such a good relationship with all of my friends.
Yeah, especially because a lot of them were all still together. No one else was on their own.
No.
So a lot of the parents from her friend group, it's like their second or third child. So on induction day, when they're on their own, they rung the school straight away and got moved. I didn't realise that was a thing. Like in primary school, you couldn't move class. That was it. You set class. That was it. So I didn't realise. So we were just saying like, this is real positive and trying to be really happy about it. And then it was just making things worse because your friends were all together.
But after school clubs, I do netball. I always play wing defence.
I was always wing attack when I was at school.
And you go in the shooting?
No, you don't go in the shooting. But you're attacking, so you're chasing the ball more, like you're getting the ball down to the shooter.
Do you defend wing defence?
No, they defend you. One of the things I really loved about her school is they've got so much activity after school, haven't they? And it's all free. They just turn up, which is amazing.
So they had boys football and boys rugby on today, as well as girls netball. All done on the field.
And homework club.
And homework club, yeah.
It's pretty good, isn't it? It's good.
Music.
Yeah, there's like music club and art club and stuff. So I only use my locker for netball because they're still doing the changing rooms.
I do have to pay for that locker, you know. Like I have to book that in advance. Like they sell out. Apparently, there's not enough lockers for every pupil to have a locker.
Yeah.
It's crazy, really, isn't it?
We were always guaranteed a locker at school.
So did I.
That's crazy. We had to, I had to book it in online. But you do have a locker. Do you use it?
Yeah.
Do you? Like every day?
No.
Do you like school dinners? Holly's a fussy eater and a vegetarian, so trying to find food for her at a canteen is almost impossible. So we just make her a packed lunch. And for everyone who said on our back to school haul, she'll never use a lunchbox, you've used it every day.
Yeah, you've actually used it every day.
It just makes more sense for us to send her in with a lunch because then we know she's going to like it. So she has a bagel every single day. Are you enjoying your lessons? Like, are you finding it hard to go from one to the... I've forgotten the question too. Hold on.
From one classroom to another.
So there's lots of stairs and sometimes I have to go from the A floor to the C floor, which is like the top floor to oh my god, which is like the bottom floor to the top floor.
And you have no transfer time, do you? You don't have like 5 minutes to get from one class to the next?
No, you have 4 minutes.
4
you have to be at the door like 4 minutes before, which never happens. You come into school, you have like a bit of time to hang out with your friends, then you've got 2 lessons, then you have break, then you have another 2 lessons, then you have lunch, then you have home time.
But you were saying that the lessons feel shorter than they were at primary school.
A lot shorter.
And they're just a bit more interesting. So many questions about homework.
Oh, okay.
Homework. She got homework on the first week, like second day. You got homework given to you, and then the next week you had no homework at all. And then they were like, right, your 2-week settling period is done. Let's go. And their homework was like 6 pieces in the first day.
And I think homework is wrong.
It was too much. Well, listen, that's going to start a whole political debate on our personal opinions on homework.
Okay, well, my personal opinion is that you shouldn't have.
No, I agree.
I agree. I think every child agrees.
Yeah.
But I also just feel like maybe just make the day just a little bit longer and keep them at school. Like it's just, I feel like when they're home they should be able to relax. It's not fair.
Yeah.
But I said I wouldn't get into that. But
she's getting political.
the
now.
first day that they said, right, homework is starting, she got 6 pieces of homework. and it was all in teams, and it was all, we didn't know how to filter it out. And I was in there with messages, chat about the netball club, and it was, I mean, it was overwhelming for me, let alone you. Have you been doing your homework the night it's been set like you promised you would?
Yes.
Yes, she has. She really has, guys. She has done so well. She gets in, unpack your bag, start your homework.
Sometimes,
as well.
yeah, sometimes sitting till like
But-
really 8 o'clock doing
Yeah.
homework. I mean, that's just wrong.
Can I just say, who is better at covering books with sticky back plastic, me or Dad?
You got really annoyed at me with my Spanish book. So he told me to do it that way. I was like, what's that way? He was like, that way. I was like, what is that way? And I started doing it forwards. And he grabbed the ruler off me and started going like this. I was like, Dad, my book, stop.
See, I wanted them to push the air bubbles to the edge.
No, but he also hadn't
Up
allowed
and down.
the bit down the middle,
The rind.
so the book
rind,
didn't close
the
properly.
rind or whatever.
Yeah,
So back to my
Mum.
question, who's better?
Mum.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about like crushes and stuff.
No one's asked about crushes.
But I was walking with Sarah and this group of 3 boys. I'm going to
Yeah.
embarrass you now, but one of the boys,
What if they're watching?
they won't know.
No,
You won't know I'm talking about him. He was actually really cute. Like, he looked
That is so embarrassing.
staring at her walking, and I was thinking, why is he staring at my kid? Like, stop looking at my kid, thinking he was being unkind. But then I suddenly clicked, like, oh,
Yeah.
he fancies my
You
kid.
think she's cute?
And then he stopped, and literally his neck was nearly breaking, watching her walk off, and I was like, oh, Holly, he's checking you out. Yeah, I know. I was really shocked.
I'm blushing from
I
that.
didn't like it. I didn't like it.
No, I don't like it. I don't like
Have
it.
you had any boys ask you out?
No.
Have they asked your friends to ask you out?
No.
My first day at school, I fancied one of the girls, and a boy that I was sat with also fancied the same girl. So he asked her out, and she pied him off big time. And then I was like, ask her for me. And then she was my girlfriend
On day one?
on day one.
Oh, for God's
Smashed
sake.
it. Smashed it.
I went to an all-girls school.
Oh, you missed out. You missed out.
Do you feel older now that you started secondary school? Do you feel
No.
like you had suddenly
I feel
grown
younger.
up?
I feel like I've shrunk.
You feel like a teeny baby.
No, here's the thing. I have lots of friends, and I am in the shortest 3. Like, I'm the third tallest. The third shortest.
A lot of Holly's
And
friends
now,
are taller
and
than
then
mine.
for like one day, I was the second shortest, and now I'm the third shortest again.
It feels weird seeing you go off on your own in the mornings, just say goodbye to us and just go and then come home. And like, because Holly gets home earlier than I've done the school run, so she comes home, you're already home before me.
I actually
then-
haven't been home alone, like, just for that hour in
No.
quite a while.
No, you
Yes.
come and meet me.
Yeah, you either meet you or I'm
No, she
always,
sits
or I'm
in,
pretty
she
much
sits in
always
the coffee
here.
shop and then says, oh Mum, you want to just get me a hot chocolate? I'm like, are you not going to come do the school run with me? She's like, no, I'll just wait for you here.
Yeah, and a lot of the time I'm asking her to pick me up. We were going the other day.
Oh, how did we not think about
Oh
Simon?
my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Oh my, this was...
Let me explain. 'Cause I'm
Oh.
so good at this stuff.
You have to have the context. Now you know that we've had a rough few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
rough few
anxieties
weeks.
were high and
Yeah.
that she was not having a great time at school. So
No,
now you know the context. Go.
Yeah, so I had just finished school and I really badly needed a wee. So I texted Mum. I said, Mum, can you come and pick me up? If not, that's okay.
But I read, hey Mum, can you and Dad come and get me? I'm not okay. I didn't allow my brain to read the message correctly. I didn't look at it a second time. It flashed up on the screen, I'm not okay. Knowing what she's going through, I literally put my phone in my pocket. I ran down the stairs and I said, I'm going to get Holly, she's not okay. Ryan was home and Logan was off sick. He was like, Logan, get in the car, get in the car. I was like, I haven't got time to wait for you, Ryan. I'm going. I was in my slippers and I got in the car and I drove down our road. Thankfully, it's really close to our school. And I was on the phone to her, on Bluetooth. I wasn't on my phone, I was on Bluetooth on my phone. And I was saying to her, where are you? What are you doing? And she was like, I can see the car. I was like, you want me to get out? Shall I cross you over the road? Are you okay? What's happening? She's like, I'm all right, I can cross the road. And then she kind of waves, gets in the car, shuts the car and I'm just staring at you like,
What is going on?
I was like, what's going on? She went, nothing, I just need a wee. And then with that, Ryan comes up the side of me with his window down. He's chucked Logan at one of the neighbours and
Not
then he's
literally
driven.
tucked him.
He had no shoes. He's turning her off through the window. That's not an emergency. You don't say you're not okay.
You can't message you're not okay if you need a wee.
We're blocking
just
the
for
road
a
at
wee.
this point. The windows are all
Like
down
I'm
the
stopped in
side.
the middle of the road. I don't care what's around me. I'm just like raging. And then you're
No,
like,
I open messages. I'm like,
it
this
says.
is if not, that's okay.
Yeah.
And then you know when that sheer relief, we just laughed hysterically.
I feel like we've all started secondary school and it's been emotional. We would have
That's
done
the trouble with first kids, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know,
the
with
first
Olivia,
ones
when
to
this
try it
happens.
out. Oh, this,
She's only moved straight away.
dealt with.
I'm sorry, you're our guinea pig.
Yeah. They say guinea pig because,
You're like the test run.
yeah, like the other test one, which is weird.
Good luck tomorrow.
Yes.
We will give you guys an update on the new class, the new tutor.
Oh, that question. What's my favourite part? I don't know.
Thank you so much for all your questions and all your kind well wishes and all your messages of support and kindness. Like, it's just been overwhelming, hasn't it? How lovely
Yeah.
our subscribers have been. And I feel like we've taken you on this journey with us.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.
week. Bye.